things we have to know as citizens of this great nation, Nigeria. I was somewhere a few days back, and then some people were discussing about how the economy is biting, the hike in prices of stuffs, foodstuffs, precisely, and other things like this. So I was like, it seems as if Nigerians tend to forget or become blind about where their problem lies. See, our problem is not from the market people really. Our problem is not from the farmers really. But you see, our problem lies from our government. Why do I say so? The government we have as a country should be able to have an active or proactive regulatory bodies that have to supervise and regularize the prices of these items. But you know what? For this to be effective, we have to identify where the problem is. And where is this problem coming from? Petrol, as of today, I learned that in some filling station is 750, 770 to 800. So how do you expect a businessman to buy his provisional stuffs, now move it, transport it to his location, and fail to factor all those expenditure into his cost? It's impossible. Now to the farmer have to pay for land, they have to pay for herbicides, chemicals, fertilizers, labor, and all other expenditures that you have to incur at the cost of production. So now, after harvest, now all those prices, the farmer have to factor them into his cost of production. How do you expect him to still sell the goods for you at the cheaper price? How? Now, come to think of it, the government knows of this problem. It's not that they didn't know. But you see, the problem is now, it's me and you now that we are now suffering the pains of this economy now. Because the rich or the upper class, they don't care about what is going on now because they have the money to buy. Even if a bag of rice goes for 150,000, they will still buy it. What about me and you? So we need to first of all identify where our problem is. There is no how we continue to blame unnecessarily. The blame have to be shifted to the government and the regulatory bodies. There should be a price control starting from the dollar exchange rate, and we have to minimize the use of dollar in this country to be able to make our naira to appreciate. But if not, we're just starting up. We're just starting. I'm not surprised that the president is saying we are taking a baby step and Nigerians have to take a baby step. Okay, now let's take that baby step and see where we are going to land. We need to identify where our problem lies. We must learn not to be shifting blame unnecessarily. Identify our problem and then challenge that problem to provide a solution. If not, we're even yet to start. Now, rainy season is fast approaching, and you still expect dollar now is almost getting to 2,000 naira per $1. The same thing, the prices of these chemicals, that's the herbicides, fertilizers, and all other items, will have to skyrocket again. Now the question is, how many people can be able to farm with this kind of challenge? How many people can afford the price of these farm inputs to be able to farm for us to have food to eat in this great country? And yet, we have been talking about food security for how many years? What are the steps we are taking as a country to have a proper solution to this challenge we are having? So you see, the government will have to act to be able to control the dollar to naira exchange rate, then control the price of petrol, diesel, and then be able to control the market prices. Because I know, yes, it's true at some points that some dealers still hold goods. That is true. But you see, that's not the major problem. That's not the major problem. So we need to identify the problem and then we act on it. And then I pray that we get solutions to it. So we talk other time.